was all a dream. It was all a dream. I used to read up Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Who's salt and pepper and heavy D? Anyway, guys, we are here commenting the 6 months of Sergione Conceição. I want to start saying that he's been fired tonight, and once again, communication level, our club is always top notch, you know. Hiring a manager a few hours early, so everyone sees that Allegri is already in Casa Milan, signed the contract, and few hours later, boom, surprise, Conceição, you are actually fired. So once again, a communication, it is horrible. Remind me the same things that happened in January with the firing Fonseca. Anyway, but this is now, it's a brand. Now we know lo stile Milan, the famous Milan style. This is the new Milan style, right? For the old hearts out there, they know that Milan used to have a certain kind of style to do things, to deal with problems, and so on. And that's why it was famous, the famous stile Milan. This is the new famous stile Milan. We have arrogant pricks on top that they don't care if they go left, right, up, and down. Nobody even want to resign after this horrible season, and they don't care what's the message that it's out there. They don't really care. That's why communication is horrible at Milan, and that's why it makes a lot of sense, in my opinion, also getting somebody, a coach that gain a lot of media attention, because trust me, at least in Italy, Allegri is a meme, is a living meme. Every single press conference there is some weird question, some weird thoughts. Actually, probably I'm gonna do a video about just Allegri, all the weird things that he said in the last 11 years. But yeah, anyway, guys, it was all a dream. It was all a dream, unfortunately, for Sergione. I think we all had that moment, you know, especially after winning the Supercoppa Italiana, after the crazy penalty, what was it? Victory against Juventus with their own goal, with a shot of Musa, I remember. And probably, without probably the best 45 minutes of the last I guess 15 years of football. Well, the only other 15 minutes actually that I can remember there was this deadly, it was Sassuolo Milan, the last match where we had to win the Scudetto in Sassuolo. 3-0 after 35 minutes, that was pure gold. So I think in the second half of the derby under Sergio Conceição, it is probably going into the best 45 minutes that we can remember in the last 5 years at least. Now, I was here just scrolling down. I was looking for a title. I was looking for some ideas about Sergio Conceição, and then I was scrolling down that I remember how I trusted much this coach, because of course, you know, when you start your adventure, when you start your career at Milan, beating Juve, beating Inter, and bringing home the Supercoppa where you smoke a cigar, and that is the picture for us. That for us is gonna be remember a little chapter of a crazy season that you know, that's how it's gonna be remembered. Nothing else. Probably not the last trophy for a long time. That's what I hope as a Milan fan. The reality is a little bit different, but you know. Anyway, no, I was reading some of the title, and I remember that I made a video, you know, finally with the title La Grinta, means, you know, the venom, the grinta, you know what does it mean? The energy of this team finally beat Juventus. And then right after I made a video saying the new surgeon of Milan, because I thought that everyone was following Conceição. Then we won the derby. And then there was a rumors in January about a Rashford to Milan. And I was like, we're back, baby. We back. Because of course I'm a fan, right? I'm not like a machine. I'm somebody that literally watch everyday Milan and listen all different kind of podcasters / Italian YouTuber that talks about Milan, because I want to know every single angle. That's what I want to know. And of course I know the reality of the things, how things are going now, but the fans is always here. That's the beauty of football. That's what we fall in love with, the core business of Milan. It is 11 guys playing against 11, so that's what we fall in love. And then after, I was watching now, and man, we got the match against Cagliari, 1-1 at San Siro. Once again, freaking Cagliari this season really was the killer of every coach. We had Fonseca, won at Madrid, draw at Cagliari. Conceição won it in Saudi Arabia, 1-1 against Cagliari. And from the moment we already saw the Campionato, the Serie A going far, far away. We got bullied by Juventus. We win against Girona and who else? And another team. We lose. Hang on. We lose against Dynamo Zagreb. On the same week, actually, we have that crazy match, Milan-Bologna. Milan was down until minute 91, 92, and then Reinders, and then Chukwueze at minutes 98. Crazy match. Calabria and Conceição fighting in the middle of the field with all the camera. I'm like, what is going on? It was all a dream, because eventually this is the moment that things start to sparkle and start to kick us back, because the dressing room is not united. We brought in Conceição, that more than creating group and determination, was literally placing gas over fire. That's what was it, like make it even bigger. Benasser left, Calabria left, two players that used to be our senators, okay, because they won with us. I know it was due time, but was it really that the right time? Anyway, then we got another, something that let us survive was the derby, because we won. We drew 1-1 on the second derby of the season, and then that's it, free fall. Then free fall. Actually, no, Joao Felix. What's his name? Jimenez, Walker, 3-1 against Roma. Oh man, we are back again. And then it's down with defeat against Feyenoord, draw against Feyenoord. In the meantime, we lose. On the weekend we lose against Torino, we lose against Bologna, we lose against Lazio. New sport director, who is it? Tare. There was big names in Italian football, Paratici, D'Aversa, D'Amico. I was like, yeah, come on, we get some. And then there was Tare there, and I was like, no, seriously, come on. Then I realized it. Eventually, I accepted Tare. But yeah, all season it's been another loss against Napoli, another loss or draw against Fiorentina. All season has been upside down, and Conceição. I think this is my opinion. I think Conceição, it is a coach that probably is like a little bit like a Gattuso. When he feels the pressure, he's a very hardworking, and he try to transmit the passion and the importance of a match to their player. But I think this is gonna be a very good coach for a team full of youngster and some very experienced player that they know that Conceição is right. Our dressing room, in my opinion, it is a group of people, players that they think they are over the top. They are great. They are not only great, they are the best. They probably won some trophy around Europe, and they're happy with that. They are not aiming to do anything, and they actually build the ego to go, not let's say against, which could be possible, but not necessarily agree with the coach. That at the end of the day, it is the bad of football, because you don't follow the coach, you don't create a big group, and eventually the results are horrible. Now, I don't know if Allegri is gonna be the right coach for Milan, guys. Honestly, it's He's coming back after so many years. Milan is not the same that he left. Now there are a lot of things that he's gonna have to fix. But Allegri in this is definitely a coach that had experience already in coaching big teams that with a lot of pressure, such exactly like Juventus. We will see, guys. I don't wanna place myself Allegri in, Allegri no at the moment, because there is of course Allegri, guys. At the end of the day, it is the choice of Allegri. It is the quickest and most and easiest choice of coach, because we are not building any project here with Allegri. The goal is win next year, full stop. So there is not really a Sarri or De Zerbi that want to have buy young talent and develop it with time with a project, and maybe in 3 years win the Scudetto. We will see also what kind of mercato they're gonna do, if they're gonna sell Renders, if they're gonna sell Leao, who they're gonna sell, who they're gonna renew. But maybe we need to leave and sell some deadwood. That will be a good job from Tare and from Allegri, and maybe get the right player in the right position, especially in defense, in my opinion, because so freaking sick to concede 41, 45 goal a season. This is not this is, you can't do that. So something have to happen there. Yeah, Conceição, it was all a dream, guys. It was all a dream. It was all a dream, and until the end, he didn't even have the. He was not even able to play the last match in San Siro against Monza because he got a red card. And the things that I was wishing to hear was the words, what he has to say. Because I remember sometimes throughout the year he was saying somebody from the club should talk publicly and explain what is going on. Somebody from the club should be here. I don't want to do the press conference. So it's clearly seen that he was completely isolated, which is makes a lot of sense, because we know Milan what it is nowadays. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what do you think of this of Sergio Conceição, that however brought us one great trophy, a trophy. It's gonna be remembered for that cigar dance. But let me know. Maybe it was wrong. Maybe it was the wrong time for Conceição. Maybe. Forza Milan.